Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about mastering the art of soft skills. These are our mentors, Dr. Vipul Dabe and Dr. Harshad Prajapati. And this video is brought to you by me, Ananya Kulkarni, and my colleague, Aratnankar. Now, let's take a moment to understand the difference between hard skills and soft skills. The technical skills, also known as the hard skills, are learned and are measurable abilities related to specific tasks and tools. On the other hand, soft skills are more personal qualities that govern how we interact with others and navigate through various situations in workplace. Some of the examples of soft skills are communication skills, creativity, leadership skills, and organizational skills. And some of the examples of hard skills are programming, languages, security standards, algorithms, and web design. Now, one question that will strike your mind is why should you bother to learn soft skills? It is because if you want to thrive in your career, you need combination of both hard skills and soft skills. It is also stated by a research conducted by Harvard University that 85% of job success comes from having well developed soft skills and people skills, and only 15% of job success comes from technical skills. So, guys, what are you waiting for? Because hard skills will get you hired, but it is only the soft skills that will get you promoted. Now, we will move on to professional skills. Now that we understand the importance of soft skills in the IT industry, the question arises, how do we acquire these skills? First thing is, we should actively listen to others during meetings, discussions, or presentations. Should engage in group projects, extracurricular activities that require collaboration and teamwork. Or you can also take up some leadership roles to develop your leadership and management skills. By implementing these strategies consistently and intentionally, we can gradually enhance our soft skills and become well rounded professional poised for our success in the IT industry. Now, moving on to communication skills. As future IT professionals, our ability to communicate clearly, concisely is extremely important because it shapes our interactions with clients, supervisors, and team members. IT professionals like us frequently engage with clients both domestically and internationally. So, clear and effective communication is the key, and it is very essential to understand client requirements and to build trust of client. We often require collaboration among cross functional teams, comprising developers, designers, testers, and project managers. We guys interact with supervisors, professors, or mentors to discuss the project progress, seek guidance, and receive feedback. So, as a future of IT guy is well secured if you are if you are a good communicator and can express yourself very nicely. So, now we will move on to teamwork. Did you know that 86% of the project managers believe that strong teamwork is the key to project success? Just because problem solving as a team, there will be different projects, right? And everyone has their own opinion and ideas. So we can know more from a team and get more insights on what we can do. This small clip shows how teamwork improves your productivity. Here are some top 10 soft skills that you should have in you to thrive in your professional career. Now, we will talk about how you should prepare for your interview. That is, tips for interview. First thing is, you should be early if you are told to be on time. You should get ready ahead of time. You should research about the company, what kind of projects do they have, what kind of clients do they deal with. And yes, remember to follow up after the interview. And yes, after all this, practice and repeat because practice makes a man perfect. Now, this is what will happen if you have good soft skills in the interview. Now we will talk about professional email writing. First of all, your subject line should be very concise to effectively convey the purpose of your writing. Your email should be very concise and crisp. Please avoid any kind of emojis. And yes, before sending the email, please proofread your email. So now we will talk about building LinkedIn profile. You should have well constructed headline, a professional profile image, a branded background photo, an excellent summary, and you should also showcase your skills. It is optional. If you have won any honors or awards, you can include that in your LinkedIn profile. You can also include licenses and certificates if you have done so far. And yes, if you want to connect with someone, you should send a note with the connection. It looks very nice. Now we will talk about CV writing. First of all, let's understand the difference between two buzzwords, that is CV and resume. CV is also known as curriculum vitae, is mostly used for academic positions like professors, and resume is for applying for common jobs. The CV does not have any length limit, but on the other hand, resume has a length limit of 1 to 2 pages. Now, while building your CV, here are some things that you should keep in mind. First is you should tailor your resume according to the job description. And yes, do not use any kind of two-column format. Use a one-column format that looks more professional. And you should highlight your technical skills, include your relevant coursework. You should also showcase your projects because that is very important. And you should also quantify your achievements. If you have any work experience, you can also include that. If you have done any extracurricular activities, you can also include that. And yes, before sending the resume, always proofread the resume and avoid any grammar mistakes and spelling mistakes. If you want to create a resume, you can use lot of templates. Some of the popular templates are available on the website called Overleaf. You can use one of those. All of you must have heard about ATS, right? That is applicant tracking system. As I said before, right, tailor your resume according to the job description because that comes in help in while your resume goes through ATS, because ATS filters your resume according to the keywords as it is shown here in this clip. Now we will talk about dressing sense. In case of female, you should always wear a kurta and it should be perfectly ironed. You can also wear a business suit. In case of male, you should wear a good trousers and white or light blue shirt. Avoid any kind of bright or dark colors like dark green, etc. You have dressed yourself nicely and you have also been selected. Now you need that extra something. That extra something is your attitude. Your attitude is a key element for a successful interview. Attitude is a special element that can set a person apart and will help interviewers decide among candidates. You probably realize that you're not the only candidate there, and there are a lot of other entry level applicants who can also perform the job. So, you can show your can do attitude, demonstrating that you are the best and you can meet the company's need and you're eager to do a great job. Now, here are some things that you should keep in while you are at your workplace. First of all, you should be supportive of your colleagues. You should plan your things. You should learn how to email and all. Here are some professional etiquettes that you should keep in mind whenever you are in a professional setting. First of all, whenever you're trying to introduce yourself, please say your full name. If you want to shake hands, there is a way to do that. And as I mentioned before, right, your dressing sense is important. Your dress should not be crinkled, it should be in perfectly. And if you want to send some tweets on the Twitter, you should know that there are some etiquettes to do that. And yes, do not forget to say thank you. And do not pull out anybody's chair. And stop crossing your legs inappropriately in your workplace. And yes, most important thing, you should know that you should turn your phone off whenever you are in a meeting. Now we will talk about communication skills. There are basically three parts. First is oral, written, and non-verbal. Now this is what will happen if you are not communicating properly. The guy wanted to have lunch, not launch a missile, but you know what the other person heard, right? Now, the verbal communication is the process of transmitting information to other people using language. It can include oral exchange of concepts, emotions, and knowledge. Some of the examples include having a phone call, speaking up in a meeting, giving a speech to a group of people, or teaching in an in person class. Now, here are some things that you should keep in mind while you are talking. First is you should project your voice carefully. Your voice should be clear and your pronunciation should be crisp. You should know when to modulate your voice, and whenever the other people are talking, you should be an active listener. And yes, the most important thing, that is having strategic pauses. The strategic pauses is what makes you a good orator. And that's all for today. Have a nice day, guys. If you want to connect with us, you can connect us with us on LinkedIn. You can also email us. And thank you.